Now from the home of the Twins since 2010, Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Minnesota Twins. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So striding forward now, Paul Molitor, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in Minneapolis.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Here it comes. And now this misses as well, as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's gone 3 for 8. First pitch on its way. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Standing in now, Ryan Braun, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Line to the right side, but foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So first and second with 1 man gone, and up next will be the power hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
1-1 the count to the Brewers first baseman. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. The 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Robin.
So 2 on with 2 away. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Barrios has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Molitor on second. Kane at first. 2 out in the inning. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. The payoff pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Batting fifth.
In is Christian
Right
Yelich.
fielder, Christian.
He'll swing and
Yelich.
lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Three runs already home here. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
The 1-2. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Back goes Rosario. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich, as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting seventh.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Four runs here in this half inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
And the 2-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Mike Moustakas would be next. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Moustakas.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. 2 out base runner aboard in the top of the first. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he certainly has been no mystery to solve thus far. Sooner or later, they might need to get someone else in there just to get out of the first.
Rondell.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Carew. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Milwaukee leads it 4-0. Ulysses Chacín, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Jhoulys Chacín used to be at one time one of the premier power pitchers in the game of baseball. Big arm with good sinking action. 94 to 96 miles an hour. His slider inconsistent at times. If he's throwing it for strikes, it's a swing and miss pitch. The thing with Jhoulys Chacín, he needs to throw strikes early to give himself a chance to use that big sweeping breaking ball.
In there for strike one, 0-1. One strike now to Hunter. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. His lifetime numbers against Chacín. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-0 delivery. A pitch out. The throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a 1-out double.
In now, Rod Carew. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw gets him 2 down. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Up next for Minnesota, Harmon Killebrew, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. One ball, one strike to count. Chacin comes set. 1-1 pitch on its way.
Nope. 2-1.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Gonzalez at second with 2 down. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Nelson Cruz would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 outs.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. His lifetime numbers against Chacin. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
2 down, runners at first and second. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Fouled off. One 2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Eddie Rosario would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Well, there are 2 outs, so nothing's guaranteed, but when you can load the bases in the home half of the first, you've got to find a way to at least cash in 1. If this guy escapes this mess, his confidence is just going to grow as the game goes on.
Now in the box, Eddie Rosario. Bases are loaded, so he's looking to get his guys right back into this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Hit weakly back to the mound. Scooped up, barehanded. Oh, but he beats it out.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Jonathan.
So digging in now, Jonathan Scope. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
A ball and a strike now. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Good battle. Count remains full. This is line to left. Braun is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back to Target Field right after this. Into the box, Paul Molitor. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 now. Here it is. The 3-0 is in there for strike 1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He singled his last time up. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll get back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And again, a throw over. Being especially careful here. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Here comes the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Molitor aboard here at first with nobody out. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Little chopper back to the mound. And there's one away.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on jack of all trades, master of maybe all of them now, and that's Marwin Gonzalez. This guy brings about 7-8 gloves on the road with him, can play first, can play third, multiple positions all over the diamond, and still goes to the plate with big-time power.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
He's going.
And now the runner's trying for third. That's a strike to throw down. And he's safe.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Another 1-2 delivery. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Lined hard toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead, make it 5-1. Throw won't get him.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Stepping in now, Robin Yount, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. The 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. There's a drive out to left center field. And this one will bounce into the wall. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Alberto Mejia is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Christian Yelich will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Two out here and a runner at second. In there, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Cruz is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Brewers lead it 6-1. Here's C.J. Cron now.
Leading off for the Twins.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it. 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
The next twin up, Jason Castro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. One and 2 to the Twins catcher.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He'll try again, 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. First pitch on its way. Line drive to left. Cron is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Standing in, Marwin Gonzalez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Here comes the 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for Minnesota. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for Milwaukee.
Next will be the designated hitter, Travis Shaw. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
1-1.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Line drive to center field. Hunter is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Digging in, Yasmani Grandal. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
From the stretch. Behind 0-2 now. Shaw leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. ground ball foul down the left side. Runner at second here with one man out. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Paul Molitor. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. From the stretch. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count. At the ball.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Carew is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Brewers 7 and the Twins 1. Into the box now, Rod Carew. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Yelich. Solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting.
In now, Harmon Killebrew.
Ahmed.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. Now the 3-0 offering is taken. Strike 1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
No outs, nobody on. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Into the box, Nelson Cruz, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Killebrew gets his lead at first, nobody out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Hard ground ball to third. To second for 1. Relay to first, and that'll take care of Cruz. It's a double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Jonathan.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. Chacin comes set. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2 misses off the plate. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
From the belt, the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Moustakas is there. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. We're through 3 here in Minneapolis. It's now a 7-2 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Braun. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Ryan Braun.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Rosario. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey guys, that was a nice job by the batter right there. He's able to get his front foot down early, recognize the backdoor slider, stay inside it, and drive it the other way.
Into the box now, Robin Yount, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in now, Christian Yelich. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set and the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Aguilar, base runner at first with 1 out. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Liner toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, Travis Shaw, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Count is 2 balls and no strikes to the Brewers DH.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here. But if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To Carew at second. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Brewers 8 and the Twins 2. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball one.
Ball, one strike.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Torrey Hunter will be next. The 3-1 pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 48.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Torrey Hunter. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Gonzalez.
Into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lined hard toward right center. Kane will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still 8. Digging in now for the Brewers, Mike Moustakas. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Standing in now, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. Hit to third. Scope dives. What a stop. There's one. On to first. The double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Next for Milwaukee, Paul Molitor, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And Lorenzo Cain on deck loves to see that. It means he'll hit here as well.
Number 6.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And there's ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Ladies
Brandon Woodruff, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 53. Brandon Woodruff.
Digging in, Rod Carew, who went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball
Rod.
on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 3, Armen Killebrew.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Harmon Killebrew. A couple of walks for him thus far. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Killebrew in front, 3 balls and a strike. Nelson Cruz will be next. The 3-1. Fouled off. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. This is popped up. Aguilar waits on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Now batting, Nelson Cruz. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And a waste pitch there. 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fastball well outside.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's full. You got a chance to do some damage in this situation.
And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Still 8-2. Ready once again, Ryan Braun. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the 1st out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Ready for another shot now, Jesus Aguilar. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. One out, nobody on. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Up next for Milwaukee, the shortstop,
Coming to the plate now, Robin Yount. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 home hits the zone high and inside, but still a strike. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. Aguilar at second. Yount is over at first with 1 away. Hit sharply on the ground to Carew at second. Back to Killebrew, the double play, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Settling in now, Eddie Rosario. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Wow, I love to watch a guy who's not afraid to move a hitter's feet. You work inside like that, and all of a sudden guys aren't likely to dive out over the plate.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 60, Jonathan.
Striding in, Jonathan Scope. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Popped him up. Aguilar in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, C.J. Cron. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. This is foul right side. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Here's another 1-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Twins are set down 1-2-3, still 8-2. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up, as there's our game summary to this point. Stepping into the box, Travis Shaw. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Travis Shaw.
First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Mike Moustakas. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
A bouncer to the left side. Scope is there. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Yasmani Grandal.
Digging in to try it again. Yasmani Grandal. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hunter's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Gone in order in the Brewers, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Now to the plate, Jason Castro. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In is Torrey Hunter. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One strike now to Hunter. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. He stays alive, still 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And it's fouled away. And the pitch. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
There's ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready now, Marwin Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air out to center field. Kane is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, second baseman, Rod Carew.
Digging in once again, Rod Carew. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Twins wind up stranding 1. Still 8-2. Addison Reed enters now in a mop-up role as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Addison Reed.
Now at the plate, Paul Molitor. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Leading off for the Brewers, the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Stepping into the box, Lorenzo Cain. Career history with Addison Reed. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Ryan Braun waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. And no offer there from Cain, and he's aboard. It's ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
At the plate, Ryan Braun. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways you can go fast.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Brewers strand 1, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Now at the plate, Harmon Killebrew. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nelson.
So stepping in, Nelson Cruz. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
High pop-up. Molitor over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Standing in, Eddie Rosario. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is pulled into right, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order, still 8-2. Coming to the plate now, Robin Yount, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Liner toward right center, and that'll get down in front of Hunter, a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Standing in now, Christian Yelich, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Comes set with the 0-1, and he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit, but lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box, Travis Shaw, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Yount stands at first with 1 out. Hit toward the right side. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9, due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Brewers are out in front, 8-2. Jacob Barnes,
please.
a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 50, Jacob Barnes.
At the plate, Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees. Nipped the corner. 2-2. Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Stepping in now, C.J. Cron as he sends it on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So coming to the plate, Jason Castro. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One and one to Jason Castro. One out and a runner on third. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Torrey Hunter will be next. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, number 48.
At the plate, Torrey Hunter. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-0 on the way is laid off of for ball number 3. Marwin Gonzalez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. A man on third with 2 down. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Number 9.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Into the box now, Marwin Gonzalez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Hunter stands at second with 2 gone. Final strike for the Twins. And that'll even the count here. It's now 2-2 to the Minnesota shortstop. Fouled away. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-3 is today's final. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brandon Woodruff pitches well enough to get the W. Jose Barrios struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.